The Turf by 10 project is a project a group of volunteers has put together to get Memorial Field to turfed.
I've been here for 29 years, and there was a time when the fields in our facilities at Mamaroneck were the best in the county, or some of the best. And over the years, they've deteriorated for one reason or another. And it's a shame that we just can't get something that our kids can be proud to play on. I think we have a great athletic program. We have tons of kids playing, but when you look and see what we have to practice on, it's kind of hard to understand, where we push athletics. We want us to be the best in things, but yet we give our kids substandard fields, parking lots, and gyms to practice on. If throughout the district, I think we've done a great job in upgrading our district in many areas, arts, music, classrooms, and all these things. And I think it's now time that we focus our attention on athletics, because we do have one of the largest athletic programs in the county and probably in the state. And I think it's time that we get on board and get things for our kids that they need desperately.
It gets muddy a lot, and in the summer when it rains, it's horrible. I've twisted my ankle a bunch of times just because my cleat gets stuck in the mud and someone tackles me, and it hurts really badly.
I tore my ACL playing football on the football field, and a big patch of dirt and my foot got caught in it, and I turned and my knee snapped. And I feel like if there was turf, it wouldn't have happened, because it would feel a little bit more even, big patch of dirt.
The bounce of the ball, it's really important for me to know how it bounces. And also there's different grass pots all over, so it can bounce in different directions, and it's much harder to save. Also, the crease sometimes can get flooded, and it's just not good.
We practice on the baseball field, which really ruins their field up. And I'm a baseball player, I play outfield. It's really hard to play in the baseball field after we ruin it, and it's just bad for both fields.
Our outfielders always trip and fall because there's so many divots because the football team used to practice out here.
Hey, fields for our kids. That's what we're here for. Actually, everything in education we do for our kids. We drop the ball here. Our kids didn't get a field even to be able to play on and work on. Let's take care of all our kids and give them fields. How are you doing? It's a very huge disadvantage for all of our kids who are trying hard to make themselves better, building confidence, becoming better human beings, and we don't give them a field to be able to express that on, we're going to lose our kids.
Well, turf opposed to grass, playing field hockey or lacrosse are entirely different games. A lot faster, the ball moves quicker, and it's a lot more reliable. You're able to time cuts and everything because you know when the ball is gonna get you, compared to when you're on the grass and it could take a bounce. And then this, also is an enormous disadvantage when we play on the grass and then go to a school like Rye, who has a very nice turf field, and we're at such a disadvantage because they have practice and they know how everything is going to go, whereas we're used to the grass.
The advantages of having a turf field are it allows you to play no matter what the weather, day in, day out. Whereas if we had grass, or we do have grass, after maybe a rainy day, you're limited. You can't play on that field the next day. Maybe it's too muddy, and maybe it's a higher risk of injury. Whereas turf, it's going to be the same. It's going to be consistent, and it's just it's a better level of playing.
Well, I know Rye has a turf field. I got a few friends on that team. I know that White Plains just built a turf field a few years ago. I know New Rochelle has a billion turf fields.
I think a lot of teams judge you by the way your field and everything appears, and this school has a lot of talented athletes, and when people show up and look at our fields, it certainly takes it down a notch, so having turf certainly helps with that.
Students can spread the word to their teammates, their friends, their family. We need to get out the word so that we can accomplish our goals, and the best way to do that is to really get it out there. And there were mailers sent out to people in the community, but as of right now, the best thing we can do is just talk about it and just get it out there.